Well, that's it. Round 0 is in the books. Pre-season is in the books. It's just 3 days until the real stuff begins. It's time to get our team sorted. It's time for your weekly fantasy therapy session. It's time for the weekend wash-up.
Get around him! Get around him! Push up! Oh, and he's talking a bit of trash too!
What a joker.
He's coming off. Get him back off. Get him off. Get him off. Get him off. Rocket. We can't hear.
Disgusting! That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Yes, that's right. It is that time of week. We are back again for the final time before official lockout of season 2026. As always, I'm your host, Matt Craig, and joining me is the man they call David Bushy. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you at this point?
Oh, it's got to be 9.9. It'll be Thursday night. It'll be 10 for sure. Oh. And I tell you, mate, I'm just sitting here looking at my team, and I've got one question.
Yep.
How do I not win the Tundra?
I tell you, I don't think I've ever been this confident or prepared coming into round 1.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Like a cool breeze on a hot summer's day washing over me as I look at my side and I just think, this is a Tundra. This is a Tundra right here.
I'm looking at colours. I don't know. Black,
mate.
navy blue.
Yeah, true. I tell you, it was chaos to get here. Like, there was a lot of, you got to try things, trial some players, bring them in a train over the weekend. Because, of course, we're being reactionary here.
Yeah.
Because we've got some official scores. Yeah, as usual. But at least it's a real game of footy.
Yeah.
Premiership footy.
Yeah.
Break-evens are changing, right? So you have to be able
You have
to
to
react.
react. You have to react.
Look, quite a few players who might not have been seen in pre-season have made their way into my side. But I also look at it in a sense of if they didn't have a bye, I probably would have considered them, beforehand. In terms of, let's say...
there's a couple that...
There's a couple that maybe not. You Nick Dacos.
Yeah. No, that's true.
And there's other guys that, they've been around the mark and they've just confirmed, I've seen enough here. Whereas there's some players that were getting, we'll speak about it later, a bit of a free ride on my side. So, no free rides here.
Nah.
Now, before we get stuck into it, let's get everyone to join the Wash Up Classic League, the Listeners League.
Yeah.
So the code here is, and you can find it on Twitter at Weekend Wash Up.
Yeah, we'll put it in the bio as well and stuff.
Yeah. No, we'll post it around. It's IERB35NH.
Yeah.
So every week at the end of the pod, we'll be going through some of the best scores and best performing teams from the weekend in the league.
Yeah.
And of course, as we like to do, some of the worst.
Hopefully not us.
Might be us. At least one week. I tell you, some of these bye
That
weeks,
would be so funny.
we could be anchoring it.
Round 3.
So anyway, that'll be good fun. So everyone get in there and we'll be going through that during the season.
Sweet.
I'm fucking ready to get into it. So let's get into some winners from the weekend's action.
Yes.
And for myself, it's got to be a man that I'd flirted with picking before. Like, I like him.
Yeah.
He's not a new name to me. Marcus Windhager.
Yeah.
I
You have been hot on him.
like drafts last year. Like, he is a fucking good player.
Yeah.
And it was shocking to me that he's only 22.
It's crazy. It feels like he's been around for ages.
Feels like, of course, he used to be the tagger that we all feared. Well, now he's no longer doing that. He's running off halfback. Pure halfback. Just disgusting.
It's scary.
High time and ground percentage. Like, it was only 82 on the weekend. It was 87 in the Pracky game.
Yeah.
He's taking some kick-ins. Now, he didn't play on this weekend, so he's got room to improve there.
Yeah.
But I saw him, obviously Sinclair, as we said, would take the majority. He was there getting a lot of the, those +6s in the pocket to start off with.
Yeah.
So it's a disgusting role. He pushes up the ground. He's got a serious tank.
Yeah.
Visible thirst. He had 11 marks.
That was it.
This is a bloke now so 29 disposals, 11 marks, 116 here. Well, in the pre-season, he had 41 disposals, 140.
Yeah, he took the piss.
So we've now got 2 weeks of games that we've seen, and he's averaging 128. So is it real? Is it not real? 128. No, it's not real. But could he be 100 dude and be a top 6 defender because he's going to pick up defensive status? That's a possible outcome. So, that would be a win. Now, maybe he's just had a hot little, few weeks, and he comes out and goes 80s and 90s. I go, okay, well, he's got a break even of bloody 20. So worst case scenario, he's going to make up to 100K pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And then he can go on his buy if he has to.
So
So you've got to react. Look what he's doing. He's in.
No, he actually,
Massive winner for me.
in terms of eye test, he couldn't have passed that better. Like, he just looks great. So, no, mate, I'm with you on that. That's a good winner. My winner this week is Ed Richards, 133. He's the best player in the game.
He's those champion data rankings where I still think, come
Player
on.
ratings?
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
player ratings, best player in the game. It's like, come on, like top 5. Yeah. I mean, that was fucked. What do you have, like 30 touches,
Yeah.
16 score involvements, a couple goals.
Couple
Those
goals,
kicks,
yeah.
late.
Yeah. And look, I reckon, I'm not going to pick him, but I wouldn't knock it if you picked him, to be honest, in fantasy.
Is he in my side right now? Yes. He's in.
Yeah.
I mean, I could pick press red for Ed. He's just gone 133.
Yeah.
He's got a break even of 37. Now, this is probably, I might be pushing it here. I might be pushing my luck. But the way I see it, either tears it up, keeps pumping out tons, in which case he's going to be over 1.1 mil by the time he hits his buy.
Yeah.
And I could just keep him and have a top 8 mid. Or, maybe, because you owned him last year and he's a good player to watch.
Yeah, great player to watch, yes.
But he would have games where
it just doesn't get enough extra stats. Like, he'll obviously have a lot of
No
touches,
cheats.
but he won't get your marks, and he's always got the ball, so he won't get tackles.
Yeah.
So,
And that could happen. But at that point, I've got a guy who's still going to be getting close to 1.1 million, make some quick cash.
Yeah.
And look, if I get stuck with Ed Richards, it's not the worst thing that's ever happened to me. And if I can move him on to one of these, mid prices that we're not sure about that I don't own at the moment, then I feel like that's an easy move for me. So, he's a gun.
yeah, obviously there was a lot of big winners from this week, but I had to go Ed there.
No. Well, he has been your boy. I'm
Yeah,
surprised he's not in there.
Yeah.
In there for me. So, losers. Now, is this reactionary? At some point, you've got to show me something. And poor Mateus. Filippo is putting the poo in his name because that was disgusting. This crossed every box it possibly could have. 40% CBAs.
Yeah.
No good. 76% time on ground. No good. Fuck him. Mate, he's gone 70 in pre-season, 66 here. What are we picking him for? Roll? James Warple will be in the guts. Are we picking him? No, seriously.
Yeah. No,
So from what I've seen so far, he
You're
might
right,
still
you're right.
be pushing 80, let's say. He could push 80, no doubt, and be an okay pick. But I haven't seen anything that says he could push into the 90s and be like a top 6 forward
yeah.
and force my hand. So, look, maybe I'm wrong on this, and after his buy, I can look to, get him in. But I've just seen nothing. He's not going to make that early cash, not unless he pumps out something in round 1. And he could still be a good pick, and I could look back on this and think, damn, I shouldn't have taken him out of my side.
Nah, he's...
But
yeah.
we've seen nothing.
Nah, I don't think we've seen enough.
And when you look at the Saints as well, they've got blokes that are racked. So
He's
in terms of pecking order,
yeah.
how teams like want to get the ball in certain players' hands.
Yep.
You've got Nass, obviously, through the guts. Then you've got Sinclair.
Yeah.
And you've got Windy. Like, they've got some big scorers. Where does Filippo, fit in there?
Filippo's one of those blokes as well. He just handballs it like...
Yep.
You know what he's really gotten used to doing? I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, I know
He
exactly
picks
what
the
you're
ball
talking
up and then just random handball over his head
about. Yeah.
to
the opposition.
opposition
Yeah.
every time. It's very odd.
No.
So,
Yeah. So, look, and he's still young. Like, he's going to be a good player.
Yeah, I know.
But at the moment, I'm looking at he's
just saying.
splitting 50-50 forward mid. He's not showing scoring potential.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm seeing better alternatives.
that's it. It's the alternatives.
I think I'd rather that be a rookie.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, mate, I couldn't agree more. Mine, look, we were obviously never going to be thinking about him
Yeah, I
in terms of picking him, but
This is kicking a man while he's down. Do you have surely? Okay, name the name here.
well, Patrick Cripps, 50. What did he go? 57.
Yeah, as we said in pre-season, he's completely washed. Was there a player let's be more classic relevant in your side?
Yeah, I was thinking
who
about
played
it.
himself out of your side? Because I had a
Pooh,
couple.
Pooh was definitely one
Yep.
that played himself out.
Yep.
It was more guys played themselves in, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the guys that didn't get a chance to
They-
showcase what they got.
Yeah, they weren't
See you
showing up
later.
around. Maybe Yeah. Ralston probably didn't.
Did McDonald ever slide in your side?
McDonald was in my side at one point, but he wasn't in going into round 0.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did he go? 79. So
Yeah. There's another loser.
We'll get to
for me.
him.
Yeah, we'll get to him.
Yeah.
All right, so the main talking points of the weekend, let's go through these quickly. So it was definitely the high-scoring quick games, you'd say, where transition scoring, as we kind of thought would be the case, was dominant. We saw some fucking high scores. Now, this is always going to be the case.
Yeah.
Earlier in the season, games are more open, players get tired. Like, this isn't, this is nothing new.
Yeah.
But it was to an extreme.
It was.
In a lot of cases. So I thought this is the first. I mean, look, we bash AFL HQ often, but I thought in general the umpiring and the rule changes were bloody good.
Yeah, I agree.
I thought it was smooth. I thought the first the touch out of bounds worked really well. It took away any of that kind of, is it deliberate, is it not? Like the players knew, you miss a handball, it goes out, too bad.
Yeah.
So I fucking love that. Less boundary throw-ins where fucking everyone jogs over and then you've got there are going to be less stoppages this year. Like there's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
Now, is it going to be as stark as it was this round? Probably not. Teams will figure out how to slow it down. And teams will figure out to slow it down by chipping it around and holding possession. So I saw Craig McRae came out and said, we can defend, we defend the best when we've got the ball in our hands.
Yeah.
Which you saw from Collingwood. I think this was 20-odd more marks than they had taken at any point last year.
Yeah, I was just trying to get up the stats. Yeah, it was like 140.
So, yes, it's the Saints and the way they defend. They're going to give up scores to defenders. So, this was an extreme example. But also, I think when you look at how Brisbane, have dominated and have held possession of the ball, well, Collingwood are just, transitioning into what works. And they've got the players to do it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think there are definitely some takeaways here that are going to stick, for sure.
Yeah, the transition players are going to...
Oh, and I tell you, I'm also slightly concerned, even more so now for the Eagles, because some of those games, like the good teams, like you watch Gold Coast play.
Oh, that's going to be disgusting.
Even
weekend.
like GWS's backup side, then obviously Brisbane Bulldogs. I'm going, fuck, we've got to play against this. We're going to get the differential between the quality of football was
shocking.
Stark.
Yeah.
Stark. And it's going to be that kind of game where I think teams could get obliterated.
Yeah.
in a more open transition game.
Well, Geelong got absolutely torn apart in that first half.
Yeah.
I know they obviously sort of came back in the last quarter, but far out.
No. Yeah. So teams are going to get smashed for sure. Now, round 0 cash plays. So obviously we'll dive into each different ones. But a big question this year, or this week mainly, is going to be, how many, can we have, can we do these round 0 cash plays? Quick point on this. There is a difference between, from last year, your Sam Taylor plays and like your Lockie Ash plays.
Yeah.
So my Sam Taylor example here is Brazzy Maynard. Braden Maynard went 119. I think he's priced in the 60s. He's got a break even of negative odd. That is not a price rise we're rising because you literally have to trade him in round 2 or you're pretty fucked. You've got Braden Maynard.
What about, there was another one, Joe Fonte?
I've actually heard good things about Joe. So, but obviously in Classic, again, like what's he realistically going to average? Like 70s at best. Like there are scores that we want to avoid. Yeah. But if you've got a gun who has averaged 90 plus before.
Yeah.
So looking at your Ed Richards, your Windy, even like a Josh Dacos, and Dan Houston is a big one.
Yeah.
That they have shown the ability to score before and they could be keepers, just like Lockie Ash was. It's like, well, if they fail, he makes a bit of cash and we move them on quickly, but they might stick. Now, in the end, I made the wrong decision to get rid of Lockie Ash because he ended up dominating. And I think Dan Houston is in a very similar spot. So, look, I think you absolutely can do it, but I want to do it with guys that you've got to be willing that if disaster strikes, right? And injuries happen and players go down and you've got forced trades.
You have to
if you get stuck with these guys, you got to be willing to be stuck with them and look at it and go, nah, I still think that he's got upside and he can be good.
Okay.
So that's my ruling on it. And if you think so, absolutely you can pick him.
If you had no injuries and stuff, so you've obviously got Dan Houston.
Yeah.
What does he need to score for you to go, okay, Dan Houston stays?
It'd be an eye test watch as well. Like, because Adelaide were tough for defenders
75
last year.
looked pretty solid.
If he goes 80, kick-ins was the eye-opener for me. 6 kick-ins. So if he's back on, getting 4 or 5 kick-ins a week, plus they're using him, they're keeping the ball a bit more, and he goes like 80s, that would be enough.
Okay.
But like I could also be flexible with if Colby looks really good and like I can get Dan to a bloke then without a buy, maybe I'd look to do it. But yeah, if Dan goes under 70, like he goes 60, I'd be going, oh shit, if I jump to this, I've got Dan Houston in my side. I don't like that. Kind of what Lockie Ash did in the end.
Yeah.
So and I was able to get rid of him. So yeah, look, if I do get stuck with him though, I'm willing to just back it in.
I mean, he didn't turn up once last year.
Oh, it was just you just had. Do you watch?
And he
the
scored
game?
a 29.
You watched the game.
Yeah.
It was just totally different, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Like him and Dacos were, and McRae said we want the ball.
As in
center.
Josh Dacos or
Yes.
Nick?
Yeah, sorry,
Josh.
Yeah. Out the back. There.
Yeah, they were just off half. I mean,
They were the
they're
guys
weapons though, aren't they? Like both of them.
Yeah.
Off.
Now, and also nobody's expecting him to go 120, right? I know these scores are inflated. If he goes 90 plus, he's priced at 67.
Yeah.
67. We were going to pick Nick Newman.
You say
Imagine-
what number?
67. Oh, fucking hell. Well done, David. Fucking moron. Anyway, so let's say Nick Newman came out and went 120, right, in round 0. Would we pick him with the round 2 bye? Of course we would fucking pick him.
Yeah.
So why not with Dan Houston?
Mm.
I don't know.
No, it
So
makes
there you go.
sense.
And just lastly, I think a point that, we'll see here. I think the rookies are back. So
Yep.
we had our lock
Oh, no,
rookies,
they are. Yeah, they are.
and there was a few blokes where we're looking at it and going, geez, I'm concerned here. And if the rookies are struggling, then we've got to, look elsewhere and maybe go more mid-prices. We can't lock too many of these mid-prices in.
Nah.
We've still got to remember that, as we said, the rookies dictate it. And
do.
if some rookies pop up,
They have popped up.
and they have, the mid-prices go.
Yeah, they're out.
They're out. We've gone completely off it.
Yeah.
Unless the only mid-prices I own have played in round 0, gone 90 plus, and have a break-even of -20.
And they're just picking themselves.
And worst case scenario, they average 50 for the next 3 weeks, and they still make 100K.
Yep, I agree, mate.
So that's and if the ones that are good, maybe we can jump on after we've seen them
Yeah.
play a couple of games. But they're not all going to be good. There's going to be some stinkers there, and
I'm not willing
they're
to. I'm not willing to have that on a Saturday morning, first game of Saturday.
absolutely not.
And Cam McKenzie is scoring 40 points. That's
Exactly the stress we have on Saturday morning when. Imagine Sunday afternoon, you sit down, watch Melbourne. Here we go, Saints. High scoring for defenders. Here comes Windsor and Lindsay, and they go 60 each. And you're sitting there. It's the old, I want to just picture this, right, for a second. You're sitting there in round 24, or like maybe preseason next year,
Oh,
and
God.
you're looking back at your round 1 side,
Yeah.
right? Just have a look at it.
Yeah.
Who are the players you will go, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah. Yeah. That's exact. It's so
And
true.
as soon as I did that with my team that I posted last week, I went, there's some blokes here that I would just be going,
they don't
how the
deserve to be in the
fuck
side.
Did they get in my side?
It's risk reward, isn't it? And there's a lot of risk involved with a few of these mid
Yeah.
prices.
So, key takeaway for us was that rookies hot.
Big time.
And then that means mid price is
And
not.
we're going to go through the game, so
Yes.
we'll get to each of those rookies.
Let's get on to the games. Now, starting with Sydney and Carlton on the Thursday night. Fuck,
Yeah,
it
mate.
was good to have some proper footy
It
back.
was.
Good to have Carlton back on a primetime game again.
Ugly
To
stuff.
see the exact same fucking capitulation that we saw all of last
Started
year.
well, but
All of the year before. We see this every time with them. Like,
Yeah.
has Vossi, thought about maybe something in the game plan's not right here? And we get to enjoy this another, I think, 7 times in the first 12 weeks or
oh,
something.
do we?
Fucking
Great.
ridiculous.
Yeah, well,
So,
this Thursday, don't we?
yeah, that's awesome. Anyway,
Oh.
Golden, 126. Now, first half, tough watch.
It was a tough
Really
watch.
tough
Yeah,
watch.
yeah, it was.
So 30% centre bounces, played half forward. It was, it wasn't great.
no, it was bad.
It was pretty grim. But second half, I think Coxie just grew a brain.
woke
I don't
up.
know.
He
Yeah,
woke up.
I don't know what they were doing with their midfield mix in that first half because it was terrible. They were shocking. Second half, Errol goes full-time mid. So I think he had 3 centre bounces in the first half, 16 in the second.
Yeah.
Now, I know there was
There was
a
a lot of
goals
centre
kicked.
bounces in that third quarter.
Exactly.
Oh,
But it
my
was
goodness.
about a 30% split to 70%.
Yeah.
So that's where you want Errol. 70% centre bounces, mostly midfield, with some resting forward. That's fine. And he took the fucking piss.
Oh, yeah, he
That third quarter was ridiculous. 13 touches, I think 50 points, scored 83 in the second half. That's all we know Errol can do. He's got a ceiling like no other. Even with the bye, he's in. He's in my side.
Yeah.
Just so good.
Yeah, he's in mine.
Yeah. So
I mean, that's 126, and that first half was concerning, but just the fact that he's pulled out that second half and he's got a 50-point quarter.
what if he does that for a whole game?
Yeah, he will. I think
He's going to dominate. Yeah. And how can you tag him when there's fucking Heaney and Cheeksy? I don't
Sheldrick.
know. Come on. J-Mac, 122. Wow. Fucking talk about a third quarter.
What did he kick? He kicked 3
snags,
goals. Hey,
Dominated. So he went 122 here. Had some centre bounces. I was way too low on draft, obviously. I just wasn't really sure what his role was going to be. Like I knew there was a couple of wingers coming in. Oh, he's now got a way better role.
Yeah, he's
So he was already close to 80 last year. What can he do? I don't know, like a mid-80s to 90? Like it's realistic.
It is.
Which, if he does that, obviously we're not doing it. This is one I'm not doing.
No.
The Classic. Because he's not shown us the ability to score before.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what I want to see. But in draft, it was a great pick.
Yeah.
Genius. Grundy. So 106. The rucks. This is actually, maybe I should have mentioned it in the talking points.
Yeah.
We didn't see any massive ruck scores. In general, it was all pretty down, which is what we've been expecting. And I've seen a lot of people, discussing, as they thought ruck scoring was down, are we just going too cheap rucks even? And for me, Brodie Grundy, 106 here, he's a lock for me. Just because that's it. At halftime, I was going, he's on 35. If he goes up, I think I messaged you. I was like, if he goes 80s here, I can't pick him.
No.
Because if he's got a buy and a break even of like 130 odd, it's like, well, the best case is, you can pick him up after his buy, maybe a little bit cheaper. Like if you don't pick him. Whereas obviously he ended up 106. His break even still about 110. That's fine for me. He scored 70 plus in the second half, looked dominant again. And now everyone else I think is going to pass on him. Well, a lot of people. I haven't seen Grundy in many sides.
Ownership at 11.2.
Yes. So
They've
if you
got-
had him in before and
Yeah.
you'd back him to be 115 plus, which I am,
Yeah.
he's in for me.
He's got Fort this week, and then Meekie before his bye.
He'll be good. Very good. Walshy, 99. Now, this was interesting. So, the role couldn't have been more of a tick.
Yeah.
So, I was concerned watching this. How many, you've got the centre bounces up there. What was his percentage?
84%.
84%. Pretty much when he was on the ground,
Yeah,
he was in the middle,
Yeah, more CBAs than Grundy.
which is exactly what you want. Like, that is perfect role of good time on ground and just pure guts.
Yeah.
So, he was around the ball, had a bit of attention from Jordan, I believe. 32 touches, 99 in a belting, usually tackles more. No, I'm not. We've seen him average close to 110 before.
Yeah.
So I'm not like can he score well? I know Walshy can score well. He's fit and he's in the guts. So tick for me, but with a round 2 bye and not like a pretty average break even. Like
Yeah.
I think
he's
I'd
going to get
rather-
away from you.
No, he's not going to get away from us. And let's have another look. He could go 130 plus against Richmond this week.
Oh, yeah, he could. Fuck.
But he'll go up, 40, 50K, still be value, and we can easily pick him up in round 3. So, no. If you had him in his side, great, you can keep him. But I think we're happy to have another look.
Yeah.
Heaney. So, your boy here, we talk about a slow start.
Oh, God, that was a tough watch.
3
Imagine if you owned
disposals
him
in the
that,
first
like-
half. It was disgusting. Was actually a lot forward in the second half, but obviously just dominated as Sydney just bent Carlton over. He's going to be great if Sydney are great.
Yeah.
And at halftime, when I was watching Sydney going, holy fuck, after we just pumped them up, said they're going to be good, loaded up on them in drafts, I was concerned. But that second half, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's the same as Goulden. He's got a 50-point quarter in him.
Yeah.
And if he strings that all together in a game, which he will.
And I think Sydney will be dominant.
Yeah.
So, no. Tick still. Pitting at 92. So there you go. Ruck. He fucking snagged a few.
Mate, his player rating was 4th of the whole week.
No. And honestly, he was keeping the minute with some of his goals. And he was beating up on Grundy in the first half. It was good to see Grundy bounce back. So I'm going, fucking Mark Pidnet's kind of embarrassing him. He obviously
well
got a
done.
rocket at halftime.
I mean, that's a great one if you drafted him.
Well, if you're drafting deep, yeah.
Yeah.
No, cheeky. The problem is I think it's still low time on ground because while Reedy's there,
Yeah.
he's kind of chopping out. So, Roy Bottom 92, another solid late draft pick. There, he's always going to be around the mark. Ollie Florent 85 off halfback.
Yep.
Going to get that DPP solid. Jagger Smith, 82. Very good.
Lock.
Just lock him in.
Yep.
Don't overthink that. Roberts. Oh, Matty Roberts. Fuck. I'm now Archie Roberts now. I forgot about Matty. How funny was that? So we had a mate go with Matt Roberts at the start of the 5th round in a keeper draft, which, in our opinion, was a little bit early.
Yeah, probably a little bit, yeah.
Quite shocking. And seeing him not touch it in the first quarter was fucking hilarious. But maybe even funnier, seeing just absolutely dominate the second half.
he was
A lot
really
of couple
good.
bombs from 55. He's going to be great. He's still young. So, no, Matty Roberts,
Great keeper pick.
solid keeper pick. Cooper Lord, 76, another solid keeper pick.
Yeah.
So he's only 20. He started like a house on fire.
He started really well, yeah.
Had 18 or 19 touches in the first half. I think he was a great draft slider.
Yeah.
But obviously, as soon as Carlton started getting smashed, couldn't get their hands on it.
On the wing, yeah.
No, he's solid. We're not doing it in classic, though. Cheeksy Warner, 76, was fucking good for this 76. So I think this is kind of what he is, that impact sort of player. Hewitt, 75.
Yeah, grim.
Slightly concerning.
I reckon it's concerning because they got Cripps and Hewitt, and I don't think they are conducive to today's game.
I don't know if they can play both, and I don't think they're going to have the guts to drop Patrick Cripps. So unless they play him forward.
Cripps is a major concern.
Unless they play him forward.
I don't think they can play him forward, and I don't know where you could play George Hewitt either. They're both
No.
blokes that can't play anywhere else but inside.
Yeah. So, look, I still want to think he's a safe draft pick, but yeah, it'll be one to watch.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about him.
Jice Wrong. 72.
Oh, yeah, he looks good.
Absolute lock.
Yeah.
So quite a few people didn't have him in their side. If you caught Sydney's preseason game, you already had him locked because he
Yeah.
was very good on that wing. Did it once again. Racked up when Sydney were getting smashed because he's more of a defensive winger. But no, very good. I think he's locked in there. 270K, can score will easily cover players on buys when he doesn't have it.
Yeah, he's on
if
field.
needed. Very good. Sheldrick, 70. I don't know how this bloke does it. There was a point.
I love how people were wanting to pick him. Like there was
a point. He had 12 touches going at 17%. If you kick it to a contest and it evens out, you get an effective kick for it. Like, that is really hard to do. So I think he ended up at 30-odd% again. That's back-to-back. He's gone at 30s.
Oh God.
I mean, yeah. So, but hey,
He can
61,
find it.
I guess. Yeah, he can find it, no doubt. Cal Mills, 67, a lot of time on the bench.
Concerning.
So this fifth player on the bench Callum Mills isn't even old. I was going to say the elder player.
Yeah,
is
but
kinda
he's an injury prone
yeah,
bloke.
so I'd like to think easing him into the season. He still had 25 touches,
Really?
kick-ins.
It's a bit concerning if you drafted him, eh?
Yes, it's concerning, but I think he's going to warm into it and be fine.
Okay.
I'm not alarm bells there. It's fine. Moving on. Charlie Curnow, 66, was very good, obviously. We're hoping he can get back to the 80s. Like a lot of people, we were one of them that were quite hot in draft. As a bit of a slider. Interesting. He doesn't, he was really forward.
Okay.
He wasn't
So
really
maybe
pushing
he
up the
won't-
ground.
Yeah.
So maybe not pushing up as high as he was at Carlton that year. But one to say, look, he's still going to be solid. And let me tell you, when he plays the Eagles or some of those poor sides, he could
Guaranteed
have some
ton.
150s.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he'll be good. Nick Blakey, 61. I was hot on him. Not the kick-ins, I hope. So he was pushing quite high. I saw him delivering inside 50 a lot.
Yeah.
And not getting much, junk around the back. So he had one kick in. I was really banking on those kick in numbers from at the end of last year were through the roof.
Okay.
And we'd said that, he kind of takes over there and doesn't let anyone else get a touch. Well, Bicey and Mills were actually the ones delivering it in. So, look, I'm not going to, jump the gun there, but I was kind of hoping to get to, mid to high 90s. I still think he can get to 90, but, maybe I was slightly aggressive. Very funny in our draft league. I didn't realise. Poor Dan. When I was hot on Nick Blakey, I wasn't so hot on Nick Blakey that I would pick him ahead of Josh Dacos. It's really made me sit back and think, so when I get excited about a player, I've just got to temper it a little bit.
Yeah, you do, yeah. You probably do, yeah.
So that one's on me. Sorry, Dan.
But you do.
And I took Josh Dacos, the pick after. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Patrick Cripps, 57. Yeah, washed, as we said.
Yeah.
Dean, 48. Just not going to score enough as a rookie. Good. I think he'll be a good player though. And yeah, Reedy, 40. Not interested.
Fumbling buffoon.
Yes. Over to Gold Coast, Geelong Day.
Yes, mate. And Christian Petrarca had an absolute day out. It's the best game of his career. So that is
Best game of his career. Is that like a ratings thing?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
okay, yeah, all right. Because I was going to say he's probably had some great games.
best
but
game of
he
his career
was-
is probably in the grand final. But
Yeah, fucked.
yeah, I mean, 34 disposals, 5 marks, 2 tackles, and just kicked 3 goals. And seriously, what do you have? 15 contested possession. I mean, he just dominated.
Yeah.
I don't know how many score involvements he had, but it must have been a lot.
No. And I am a big enough man to put my hand up here.
Go on.
And look, obviously, and I see it a lot on Twitter and what have you of, oh, fuck, I've lost my pod, now. Oh, everyone's going to get on him. Well, I'll be honest. At least I was off Petrarca.
Yeah, I was too.
Like, I thought he's been a 90s guy for that long. We're just assuming he's going to go 100 plus.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
Nah.
Watching that game,
Yeah, he's so back.
like an idiot.
Yeah.
That would be a round 24 pick. I'd look back on and go, I didn't start with Christian Petrarca in my forward line. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's obviously just.
So
Yeah.
now his price is going to fly, and he's got Eagles and Richmond,
Yeah.
and he looks back.
Yeah, he
Like,
looks fit.
That's what.
That's the thing. Like last year, obviously, he's come back from that like real bad injury and stuff.
and he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
He cares now.
he could win a flag this year.
Yeah, no, he's back.
Yep.
Fair enough.
So yeah, he pretty much you just have to pick him basically.
Okay, common sense. Yeah.
Grind Myers 121, and he also he didn't have a preseason basically,
No, this
and
was fucked.
I mean he had 28 disposals, he had 10 marks was the big one,
Yeah.
and 4 tackles, and he was sort of just pushing up high up the ground and just took the piss.
He had 66% of touches, I think, from memory, defensive half. So pushing way up.
He was everywhere.
28 disposals, 10 marks.
Yeah.
Right, so I kind of had him penciled in as a Geelong made the grand final. Their half forwards just dominated. He averaged 93. That was like, that's a best case scenario for Grind. I thought he's going to be around 90, but I didn't see upside there. Well, second half of the season last year, I'm just pulling it up. Second half, round 2013 to 24, averaged 95.5.
Yeah.
So averaged 96 in the back half.
Yeah.
He could push close to 100.
I think
He's
he
26 years old.
Yeah.
The fact I waited on him in keeper was just
Shocker.
also bizarre.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he could. He looks like a top 6 lock. I mean, he could be value.
Yeah, we got to hold our hand up when we're wrong in terms of our rankings, and yeah, he should have been much higher.
No, definitely. Should be in that 18.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
he'll be a top 6 forward. Yeah, as you said, almost
Yeah.
definitely.
No.
Johnny Noble, he scored 1 of 15. I think he kicked a couple goals. He looked very good off halfback for the Suns.
Called any concerns there?
Yeah, I think draft you're going to be happy with that,
Yes.
but I don't know if you can. Yeah, nothing.
Oh,
do
no,
in
no.
classic.
No.
Took Miller 109 once again as well. Yeah, so he was I mean, he was a very good one in draft
Brilliant.
as well.
So had 30 touches here, but
Yeah.
no CBAs. Like he was forward, but pushing up the ground.
Yeah.
That's your perfect role to get forward DPP.
Yeah, so that's what I was wondering. Is he going to get? He probably will.
I think so.
Yeah.
So
And he's
forward DPP, and he's a bloke that can average 90 plus easily. He's not
Yeah.
going to do 109 every week, but
Yeah.
wow.
It's the tackling and stuff, and then you obviously bob up for a goal, so that's a good one.
That could be a draft winner,
Yeah.
almost.
Max Holmes 108, so yeah, he just sort of got back to the old ways, which is
Did
good.
his thing. Bit of
Um,
belting as well.
Yeah, so you take that. Atkins 102, he's once again another nice little draft pick there. Noah Anderson went 100. Yeah,
I've seen, like very good. Got tagged, kicked 1 goal 4. Could have been more.
it could have.
We know he's a fucking gun, but he's also going to get targeted for that many tags. He's not a huge scorer, like doesn't get a lot of marks or tackles. So
especially with
very
Rao
good
at the
player,
moment,
but
yeah.
especially with a bye,
no Rao.
no, that's not something I'm jumping on.
Tanner Bruin, so he went 98, and this is all we needed to see, really.
More than
Yeah,
we needed
I
to.
actually think he was. Obviously, he had a couple moments, but for the most part, he was very good again.
Yeah, he is.
So, yeah, I don't know. There's nothing else I need to say.
They were trying to get the ball in his hands as well. I think he had 30, over 30.
He's a good user. He's
Yeah.
a good user.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a kick in. So
Well,
he had
and-
1 kick in but didn't play on.
And I mean, we've seen like what Max Holmes averaged like 100 in that same role. So
Yeah.
just because he's priced at 500K, we saw this last year with like Baz, where we want to temper our expectations,
Nah.
but he can easily be a 95 dude
Yeah.
as a defender.
Yeah. Yeah, Dempsey went 94, Warple 92, Rioli 90. That was a good one at the end of drafts, I would have
Yeah.
thought,
Yep.
in defence there.
No, very late. Yeah, he would have gone.
Yeah, Baz Humper, he started like a house on fire.
I forgot that he was 21.
Yeah,
Like, he is a good keeper pick as well.
he is.
We
He is a good
laughed
keeper
at it
pick.
at the time, but you look back in hindsight and
Yeah.
well, he's a fucking good player already as a
Yeah.
forward.
No,
And I
he's-
think he will shift into the midfield more as he goes. So, but not this year.
Yeah, he was impressive though. He absolutely dominated with Petrarca.
Yep.
Baz. So this was a concerning one, especially if you
tell
drafted
ya.
him.
Oh.
Yeah, looked
What?
like he hadn't had a pre-season basically.
Looks like he
Or-
had pre-season, all right.
Fucking- yeah, so he
Fucking
scored.
big off-season for Baz. Holy shit. If I drafted him
I'd
in
be
the first
fuming.
round,
Yeah,
I'd be
happy.
feeling a bit. So he came out and proved his point last year, and now we're going back to party Baz.
Yeah, so he scored 80. 20. He did have 23 disposals, but yeah, just no stats really. So 3
Yes.
marks, 2 tackles.
They got smashed. So he will have games where they rack up and he'll
Fuck,
dominate.
he had a bit of Shanksy about him as well.
But slight concerns.
Yeah, slightly. I'm sure he'll come back.
He's going to be
next
cheap in
week.
fantasy very quickly, though.
Yeah, so that's nice for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Leo Lombard. So this is another absolute lock. He scored 75, and he actually looked very, very good.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh.
his highlights package. So he got this week's Rising Star. Just watch the highlights
Holy-
package
Mate.
because there is some incredible
I-
stuff in there.
I've got to be honest. I didn't really know what he looked like. I could
Yeah.
have walked past him in the street before
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah.
Like, he fucking jumped off the screen.
Mate, he
That-
was dominant.
That fend off he
Oh,
did, and like
the
fucking
speed boost?
burst away.
Oh, he got a little
Got a
speed
little
boost.
boost.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, he's very impressive.
Like,
Very, very
every time
impressive.
he has like 18 and 3 and has 70.
Yeah.
So he plays the Eagles round
yeah,
one.
yeah. No,
Now,
yep.
I'd say the template structure has one forward rookie. Right.
Nah.
And there might be
No,
a
no.
player there that we have to mention just for our listeners because apparently he doesn't exist
yeah,
in anybody else's mind. But we've got Leo on field.
yeah. Leo
And we're
is on
loading
field.
forward rookies.
Yeah, and the fourth rookie we'll get to down the line.
Yep.
But no, Leo's. Look, I think this week he's got to be on field because he'll probably score better than Robertson.
Similar. I think.
Similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he looks great.
It would
so
take. He would have to have like a day out to ton, whereas I think Dev could like.
You reckon
pluck
Dev
a-
could ton?
We had 28 touches in our last preseason game.
Yeah, true.
He's in the guards. Yeah, but no, they're very.
I
good.
mean,
Him on
Gold
my-
Coast.
I'm
Gold Coast is
looking
going
at
to
him
kick
on my
30
field.
goals this week. So
Yeah, I'm looking at him on my field and sleeping like a baby.
yeah, he's going to be good.
Yep.
And he's locked in their side.
Yeah.
Willpower 69. Yeah, as you put here, unreal role, but
Hmm.
yeah, he's just one of those guys that he plays his role. So in midfield, he's just going to play it, and he's probably
It's
not going to
weird
go for.
because we saw it in State of Origin. It was in the guts.
Yeah,
Barely touched it.
yes.
Again in Gold Coast preseason.
But when he touched
midfield
it,
clock
yeah,
solid. When he gets it, he looks
he's
good.
good. Yeah,
But he just goes missing.
Yeah.
So I've got him in. So you're not doing it in Classic at all,
No.
obviously.
yeah.
But in
Draft,
draft, he was a
annoying.
big one where
Yeah.
I've got him, where I'm looking at, I'm like, yeah, the role almost couldn't have been better. And he's still in a big win and he still can't score.
Yeah, concerning.
So Rouse to come back, his mid clock's going to go down. I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting one.
Yeah, Sean Manor, 52. That was a disappointing one as well, but hopefully he bounces back
So-
for your draft owners.
Could this be like where, we thought Grind had the perfect season? Sean Manor probably had the perfect season.
Yeah, maybe.
Geelong are going to be much better than this, and he's still going to be good when they win.
Yeah, they got absolutely belted, didn't they?
Yeah. No.
So.
So,
Anyway.
but yeah. Slight concern.
And then Zeke Euland, so he scored 42, but God, it must have been about 4 points in the second half alone. So
Almost went backwards, I think.
yeah, that
Do you have the
was
splits there?
yeah. Where is he? Zeke
Zeke.
Euland. Yeah. Oh, that's for Super Coach. So yeah, he went 20-21.
Yep.
So you're sitting there pretty happy, and
I don't think so. We were watching the game at halftime.
he was on 41.
We called it.
Yeah, we
I
did
said
call it.
he's going to start cramping in the third quarter.
Yeah.
And I said 55. Well, I went way over.
You were over there. So yeah, he only scored 1 point in the second half.
1 point the second half.
Scored -4 in the last quarter, and he looked very tired.
He can't run it. Now, we saw things in the first half where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
he's going to be a good player.
He's going to be a good player.
But in terms of picking him in fantasy this year,
Yeah, it's if he was, even if he was cheaper, like there's so many other options. I think. So
Fossilagi.
yeah, I wouldn't be picking him personally. Anyway, mate,
Yep.
over to you with the Giants and the Hawks.
The Giants and the Hawks. So we've had some exciting scores here. This was the one game. And as we all know, that the Hawks just make it so fantasy just goes to die
Yeah, it's where
when the Hawks play. We know the Giants can, score big, but yeah, teams against the Hawks, slight concern here. So not 1 ton in the game. Stringer topped the scoring with 97. So
He was very good.
yes, as a late, he's probably on a lot of waivers where, I don't know, there's not many forwards. Maybe he did get picked up. Great pickup if you did. I mean, Riccardi, 90, 95. Fuck, just going through these names, I think we can skim over a lot of this.
Yeah, you can.
None of these guys were going, can we write a break even
Get him in.
here?
Yeah.
Because these are not guys that I would be willing seen dead with.
Yeah.
If I got stuck with them.
Yeah.
So, that's the rule there. Cogs, 94. Not in, he's too much in classic, but as a forward, like similar to Toke, he's going to pick up forward status. Did rack up.
He was dominating.
Slow in the last.
Yeah,
but
-3 in the last. He could have gone
he
120.
could have gone massive.
And if he goes 120, then we're sitting here thinking about him, probably.
As a one to ride the break even,
Yeah.
yes, but the role is
Not it.
slight concern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was very good, though.
No, he was. Fonty, 90. So, I mean, he had been spoken about before. I guess like maybe a super coach pick or something.
Yeah.
We're not doing it at all.
No.
Sick Dog, 89. Just, it's not the old Sick Dog. We can't do it. We can't. I don't want a Hawk near my side. We'll talk about
neither.
a couple guys in a second. But just watching this, last year they were the 4th highest scoring team.
Yeah.
And their best player was like John Newcomb averaging like 86. They just share it around. The centre bounces, they share it around ridiculously. I don't know if you can pull the percentages up for me as we go through these names.
Yep.
So Clary Oliver, 89. I think that's what he's going to be, like a 90 dude. Solid for draft. He's going to be in there. Whitfield, 87. So how much, and Ash, 84. So it's like how much of this it's just the Hawks and you can't score against them? Probably a lot. But I still think Whitfield and Ash sort of eat into each other's scores a little bit. But I don't know. We've been talking about the whole weekend how the transition game
I reckon
works.
you'll see some big scores from him this year.
And I think if we're looking at Dacos and Houston, we're hot on them. Whitfield Nash will still be very good.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. Callahan, 86. He's going to thrive. In
Yeah,
the transition games. He is so good.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, that's one where after his bye,
Yep.
I'd be wanting him immediately.
Yes.
Hopefully, gets a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, if it doesn't
Lockie
score too
Ash, 84. Yep, mentioned that. He
Yeah.
was solid. He'll be good again. Ginny, 82. So he always manages to get to 80. So he was a solid draft
Yeah,
pick.
he's a good draft
We'll
pick.
kick his goals.
Yeah.
Good leg for your bets.
Yep.
Connor McDonald, 79. I don't think it's really all his fault. Like when we speak about market shares, like they just share it around. Again, so
33% CBAs.
33%. Can you read some of the names they had outside of Newcomb?
So when Newcomb, so it's Newcomb 89%,
Yes.
then Connor Nash 58%.
What are we doing?
Josh Ward 56%.
What are we doing?
McDonald 33%.
Shit house.
Dillmore 22%. Weddle 19%.
That's embarrassing.
The Wizard 17% and Butler 6% had 2 CBAs.
We're just going full rotation. For what reason? I don't really know. If he's your next best mid,
Weddle.
how about you play him in the guts?
Josh
Weddle.
Josh Weddle. Got to be one of the most overrated players going around.
Fuck him. That is ridiculous. So, but that's how Mitchell's going to do it. So, Connor Max, that would have been a round 24 regret. Going, I spent over 700K for a bloke that's going to average like 80.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
That would have been a
draft
tough
regret,
one, I
so.
think.
He's still going to be solid. I think he can be low 80s, but
It's not worth it.
no, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Toby Green, 77. He was in the guts. So, roll tick.
Yeah.
If he stays guts all year, he'd be a top
67%
6 forward.
CBAs.
I think we can agree that if he stays in the
Yeah,
guts,
yeah.
he's going to be a top 6 forward.
Yeah. Probably.
And Tom Green's not coming back. Nobody in this. Is there anyone to come into that side in the guts? Oh, who?
Bedford.
Oh, yeah,
They like Bedford.
they do. I don't know because we saw Finn back here. The
Yeah,
fact
it
that
would've-
Finn was back and Green was
That
still in
probably
there,
that probably screws over like Rouston or someone, to be honest.
yes, that's what I would have thought.
Yeah.
That was my takeaway from this game. So Toby Green, like if he had gone big, I might have considered writing that. But obviously 77, it's not quite enough.
Not
but
enough.
yeah, top 6 forward watch for sure.
Yeah.
Briggsy, 67. I mean, anybody who listens to this podcast, I don't need to add any more to that.
I'd be keen to see how many people still have Briggs in their teams, actually. What do you reckon?
Tell me how many.
What do you reckon? Oh, 3.8. I reckon it was like 12%.
That's
a couple of weeks ago.
3.8% of sides we don't need to worry about. Harry Rowson, 63. Low time on ground percentage. Clear fringe player.
yeah.
Like, in the first half, he found it, and I thought, this guy actually finds the peel. And then in the second half, I think he scored 17 more points and had a goal in that. So just that time and ground and the fact that Toby's in there, it's just a cross.
Yeah.
For sure. Gothard, 46, old mate Gotham. Solid. But I think you made a great point to me when we were talking about our other rookie that we're going to mention.
Yeah.
Is would I rather this bloke or old Gotham who is straight out
Yeah.
the second now? I don't know what Brent Daniels, like, is Brent Daniels close? Is
Yeah.
that bloke alive?
Probably not.
Probably not. He might be there for a long time. But yeah, he kicked a goal at the end of the game, 46. He could just be straight out.
Yeah.
So that's the concern there. And Dillmore,
Yeah. Shocker.
43.
Oof.
It was stocks down from him in pre-season. Even further down
That's
here.
concerning. As a draft
if you took
pick.
him in a draft,
Yeah.
I mean,
Ugh.
the thing he did the same thing last year and came home hot. So he will figure it out and average like close to 80. I'm confident of that. He's not going to be like a 60, 70 dude.
No, he won't.
But it is concerning.
Yeah.
Because you probably took him earlier than that.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't really want to talk about this game anymore.
Yeah,
so
cool.
let's move on.
This is a game we want to talk about for sure.
This was when the season began.
Yeah, Lions versus Bulldogs. Seriously, I don't know if we'll see another game that's as good as this all year.
Not better than. No, that was a fucking unbelievable
It
game.
was so good.
Oh.
How does he keep doing it? Dane Zorko, 142. Like, he's taking the piss again.
It's happening again. 142. We speak about riding break evens. They didn't. No. Round 2 bye.
Yeah.
No, you can't do it. Because,
Why?
I mean, I'm riding some crazier break evens. What's his break even? Tell me.
35.
Well,
It's quite.
I mean, yeah, you could have him next week. You could. No, because who are you? You're going to have to try. I don't know. No. We're not doing that. Oh, he's going to be good again.
Ugh, he is going to be good again.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, Ed Richards, 133, as we said, dominant. Is he?
Well,
so you think he's a cash play?
Well, I think like it is a legitimate. We need to talk about it. It's a legitimate 2-week cash play to consider. So, from where I'm sitting, I don't know if Nick Dacos is going to be in my side or not.
No.
But I know that by round 3 or 4, he needs to be in my side, or I'm packing it up and moving on to 2027 because he's going to average 120 and take the Michael.
Yeah.
I just think it's happening. So Ed Richards has a break even of 37, I believe. Worst case, he goes, let's say 95s, like he did, or like maybe an 80 and like a 90 or whatever it is. He's still going to make 60, 70K on that. Like, unless he gets injured for nothing, he's going to make 60, 70K, get close to 1.1 million. Then I'm sitting there in round 3 with Ed Richards at almost 1.1 going, I can get anyone coming off a bye.
Yeah.
Is it like a Will Ashcroft or a Lachie Neale from Brisbane? You know, is that my ticket to Nick Dacos or like a Josh Dacos or, you know, anyone? There's so many options coming off that bye that he can go straight to.
Yeah.
Is it like a Colby or Darcy Parish looks good? There's just so many. He's going to make quick cash and I would have so many options. And then if I got stuck with Ed Richards, that's not exactly the worst thing that's ever happened to my side.
No.
Because you said he's the best player in the comp.
Yeah.
I think he's going to dominate. So to be able to play the break-even game with a guy as good as Ed Richards, I feel much more confident doing that. Obviously, you can't have too many, and round 3 is a problem for me.
Yeah.
So he's in my side at the moment. My plan is to trade him.
Okay.
But yeah,
You just don't want to, I don't know, plan trades is
see.
hard.
I know planning trades is hard, but this is I've taken out all the bullshit mid prices in my side.
You have.
Like I don't want.
Yep.
I'm not messing with any of that. I look at the guys I could look
The mid-prices
at
that
in
you
round
got,
1 and go, that was a fucked pick.
They're
what
out.
was I doing? They need to be out. Either it's fixing rookies, which I'm confident in most of them, and like guys with negative 20 break evens that I can just ride for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Like your Houstons and what's his name up forward, Buddery.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I think that's a legit play that I think that's kind of new age coaching that I'm looking at doing it.
No, I rate it. Lachie Neale, 117, 89% time on ground, 90% CBAs, 39 disposals, 8 marks.
I mean, this is a bloke that we've seen obviously dominate. Jill Brownlow medalist, as I mentioned last week. You know, possible cause for a bounce back season here.
Yeah.
And didn't he show it there?
Yeah. Mate, I think he might be on for it. Obviously, the only thing for him is ever going to be is tags.
Yes.
So
100%. And he will cop attention. So that is hard. But
yeah,
he's that good.
I'm
sorry, how fit is he having like pretty much 90% time on ground and 90% CBAs?
Crazy.
So not only is he full-time mid, he's on the ground, he's in the middle, he's like never leaving the middle.
Yeah.
No rest up forward, none of that bullshit. That's Tom Mitchell like levels of fitness.
I'm interested to see what he does this week against the Swans because will they go James Jordan?
Probably. That would be if he dominated that game. And you're looking at what's his break even? Because let's say you're looking at him coming out around 3, full on Ed Richards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he could be back.
Yep, I don't disagree.
What a draft pick also.
Yeah, good draft pick, yeah. Matt Kennedy, speaking of great draft picks, 115, I mean...
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. What was
He was in the guts.
66% CBAs, so that was second behind Ed. So
that's actually an increase on last year.
Yeah, it was Ed, Kennedy, and Libba, and so Libba had the same amount as Kennedy, and then Bont had 46% CBAs.
Yeah. So you would think Bont will probably have more than that.
Yeah.
But Kennedy's either in the guts or he's going forward and getting DPP.
And he's going to be good either way.
You're going to be good regardless.
Yep. He's great. Will Ashcroft, 109. So first half he had 50% CBAs.
Yep.
And then in the second half, this is last year, had 90% CBAs, 19 disposals.
Oh, no, sorry. I first half of this game, sorry.
Yep.
So he had 50% CBAs and was on about 47 at halftime. Right. So on track for what he did last year.
Yeah.
Was average of 95. But in the second half of this game was along with Neil, had as many CBAs as Neil, full-time CBAs. And what he did in that half, 19 touches. Ed Richards did towel him up a little bit, I saw people saying.
Yeah, but it's Will Ashcroft.
It's Will Ashcroft. He's never going to get tagged, right? Because Neil's there. If he went full-time inside mid, he can match like a Goulden and Dacos, is what I think.
So he would have gone in main. Well, I guess McCluggage wouldn't have been there at all.
No, so McCluggage went down early. So in the first half, it didn't change. In the second half, it changed. So obviously, it's a watch on McCluggage. And if McCluggage isn't out for long, I think I wouldn't be able to do it until I saw him full-time midfield with McCluggage in the side. But, he's going to be fucking good very soon.
Charlie Cameron scored 109. Tim English went 108. So
yes,
he had to bring it back. Oh,
he
Timmy did. So
similar to Grundy.
Hey, similar to Grundy. Yeah. So because he kicked 2 goals in that last quarter, didn't he, Tim? So
dominated, got forward.
I don't know. Yeah. What are you thinking? You've got Grundy. Have you got English?
It depends which side of the fence you were on. If you didn't have them,
45
nothing
points last quarter.
Nothing in that round said, I need English and Grundy in my side. No. But if you were in our school of thought of, I just want to lock in R1, R2, and I think I saw more than enough on the weekend to say they are going to be
R1, R2.
R1, R2. And it was kind of perfect because if they went 130 each, everyone's just jumping. We had them anyway. Everyone's jumping on board. I like the fact that not everyone's doing that. A lot of people are getting maybe one of them.
Yeah. I reckon English will be highly selected compared to Grundy, if I had to guess.
He is. I think Grundy was 11.
32% and Grundy's 11. No. But it'd be interesting to see what the percentages are both.
I will say, right, what I will say on this is I've seen some people like not wanting to pick either. I would pick one of them. Take your pick. I'm not going to say who's going to be better because it's going to be line ball, I think.
Tim English has a better run, I reckon.
Yeah, so fair enough. Let's say it's Timmy English. Well, you've got McAndrew at R3 then, which I like that play. And then in their bye, McAndrew plays Geelong. So you've got McAndrew coming on to cover that score against Geelong who don't have a ruck.
Yeah.
That could easily be like a 90.
Yeah.
So really you're not actually missing out on too much on their bye by having one.
Yeah.
Obviously when you go on with us, which is the second, which is going to be a 0, you're getting your 19th best score. So
by going with one, a lot of people are just going with old mate McAndrew, aren't they? As their second ruck?
I've seen a lot of teams going like a Luke Jackson.
Right.
And a McAndrew. I'm seeing a lot more McAndrew R3. You're right. Some people are doing the McAndrew R2, which I don't like. I'm seeing a fair bit of like Luke Jackson, R3.
Yeah.
R2 and McAndrew on the bench.
Yeah.
That's which I don't mind that play. And just having one.
These Freo have got Coxie now, man.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm off. I'm fully English Grundy, lock it in.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I like it. Bailey Williams scored bloody goal of the year.
Yeah,
in
fucking
round
hell.
0. Like, I don't know how that gets beaten. He scored
He-
103, and
Yeah.
he's actually a really good draft pick as well.
No, he was.
Mo
Scored well the other week.
scored 95.
You said there was another Easter egg. Who the fuck is my... Oh, is
Lester,
he still going around?
Ryan Lester.
Oh, seriously? How old's he? Or is
I
he
don't
like
know.
young? As soon as you said it now, I understand it. But I'm like, Ryan Lester. I don't even know.
No, Ryan. They rookie
young.
listed him.
Oh, my laptop's decided to freeze. Sorry, continue on.
My laptop's on 7%, so hopefully yours is.
Let's fire through it.
Yeah.
No, I've got plenty.
Buderick, so 94, pretty much picks himself now. I don't know.
Wow, yeah.
If you, surely there's no discussion to be had.
So this is where it felt I own Buderick for that 25. It felt disgusting. I couldn't have him in my side before this week.
Yeah.
I just watched him have 8 kick-ins.
Yes, 8 kick-ins is the big one. Yeah.
8 kick-ins, which is massive, with Bailey Dale in the side.
Yeah, Bailey Dallin is.
And he had a great second half in the hottest game.
Yeah.
They'll play all year.
Yeah,
Be
last
very
quarter was
good.
massive.
Have 27. He went at 100% the last. It's like he's 500k. You have to.
You have to.
He's got to
kick him.
break even in negative 27. The worst case is he goes 60s, and
His ownership's 19.2%.
it should be
It should be 60.
70 or 60 or 70.
It depends how many
100%.
people are playing.
It's
It should
kind
be
of like
60 or
remember
70.
when Zeeble was going in and people just refused.
Yeah.
It sounds disgusting. I understand.
Yeah.
What was the Saints player? Riley Bonner.
Oh yeah, there wasn't many of.
But in this case, they've just had a great win against Brisbane. He's played well, and
Yeah.
we've seen a cheap
He might
look at
not.
him.
He might not score 94 every week.
No, but I think in that role we've seen him be 80s consistently.
Yeah.
So
I think he's an
okay,
easy one.
Ryan Lester's 33.
Yeah, I think he's an easy one. Is Buderick. So just jump on that. Yeah, Barry 94, Bont 92. Look, kick 3 goals. Did Bont? He's bloody elite.
I mean, he's fucked obviously, and that game would pick him up forward status,
Bont-
which would be massive in
Yeah.
draft if you have Bont as a forward.
Bont always does this though. There's always a couple.
And he comes home
Yeah.
strong, doesn't he?
Yeah,
I
so he'll
I
be
thought
right.
this was going to be like in the guts Brownlow year.
Yeah.
And what are they saying? Ed Richards Brownlow year.
Well, he just kicked 3 goals, so I'm sure he'll get a few votes. A couple votes.
No, he was fucking good. As
Yeah,
well.
he was massive.
No
so,
doubt.
Libba
What
went.
would you drafted him in like what, pick 5?
Yeah, you'd be
I don't know.
you'd be upset with that.
Yeah. But you're locking him in, obviously.
Libba 88. Had those 60% CBAs, so it'll be interesting to see how the mix goes going forwards,
Don't
as we
think they're
said.
changing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kai Lohman scored 84. What's he, 450k or something? But I don't
When
think we
there's
can do.
rookies, I'm happy to just pick the rookies, I think.
Yeah.
But he was good.
Wilmot 82. That's solid.
Yep.
Fletcher 77 off the wing. It's probably about where he's at.
Yeah, I think so.
So Jack's 76. He's an absolute lock.
Very good
down back,
player.
230k. So, and he was, as you said, very good. He was
awesome.
Yeah, he's a good player. So lock him in.
Yep.
Coleman 73. Probably not enough.
No.
Probably
I
not
saw
enough.
he had like a couple kick-ins. We've got so many like rookies like back there.
Yeah.
Why am I spending
No.
an extra 200, 300k
Couldn't agree more.
on Coleman to average 70s?
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
No.
Dunkley 73. Now that's a concerning one for draft, but once again,
Jeez.
I reckon he did this last year
I
too.
don't know. Why does he do this though? Have we figured out why? Was he in the gut? He had to have been in the guts, right?
Yeah,
CBS?
77%.
And he just has a 70, and then he'll have a 140.
Yeah, he will.
And just go on a tear. I
Yeah.
don't understand it, but he
Dale-
always does it.
Dale 69. It'll be interesting to see how he goes this year, Dale. Just with they've got a few ins in terms of those Buderick and then a couple of those rookies.
Yeah. Is
so-
he like? Was he warming up here and he'll kind of take?
he's been out
over
for a little bit. Yeah,
from Buderick there.
yeah. Zach Bailey scored 68, so it wasn't fantastic, and I think he got rubbed out for a week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not a great start
So,
to that pick.
Yeah, pretty poor. And then Ty Gallup. So he
Here we go.
scored 64. So he's our F8 pick.
Yeah.
What's he? 200. He's 263k.
Yep.
So he debuted last year, I
Yes.
think. Maybe he might have been mid-season, and then he played VFL or whatever, and then
Yep.
came back for their final series.
Yep.
And he lit it up.
Like, this is why I was thinking, how are we missing this so badly in Classic? Well, you look at his season last year.
Yeah.
2025, 2 games, average of 33.
Yeah.
So you're going, key forward, he's going to average like 35, 40, not worth it, obviously. Then you go and actually have a look at it.
Yep.
And this bloke, okay, I got my finals mixed up. So qualifying final, okay, not great, has 30, right? Then he has 12 disposals, 7 marks, 3 tackles, and 69 in the semi-final. And then another 11 touches, 4 marks, 4 tackles, and 73 in the prelim.
Kick 3 goals.
Kicked 3 goals in the prelim.
Yeah.
Had a quiet grand final, but this is a bloke that scored 2 70s in the finals.
Yeah.
They also brought him in from out of the blue
Yeah.
and played him in their final side,
Yeah.
in this side that's famously impossible to crack into.
Yeah.
And now what you said, Harris Andrews is like
Yeah,
mentioning-
rating him and stuff. I don't know. I just think he scored 64. What's his break even
Yeah,
now?
and again, he's come out here and gone 64.
Yeah.
And he's got a break even of negative 39.
Yeah.
Why am I picking like a Rochelle or these guys that might be good, might not? Like when we have a rookie here that we've seen can easily score 60 to 70,
Yeah.
he can average what, 50?
Yeah.
100%.
That's
That
what I
puts
reckon.
over 200K in his price. He'll make some money early because we know he's got a 64 in there.
Yeah. I think he's probably an easy one to just chuck in there.
I think he's an easy one that's not getting anywhere near enough discussion.
It'll just be
and
interesting.
he's the guy that allows you to go 2 forward rookies.
Yeah. And then you have Lombard and Robert, Dev on the field.
Who are 2
and-
guys you're happy to start.
Yeah.
And I've got Dovison and Gallup there,
Yeah.
which I'm confidently in their job security. And their
Yeah,
play.
that's all it is,
That's
really,
the-
job security.
I
And
don't
then
want a
surely-
Phoenix Gothard. You know,
No, and then surely there's a game or two where,
Where he
he
pops.
kicks 2 or 3 goals
100% there is.
and has 5 marks.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's what I'm thinking
No.
as well.
That was a good pick from you.
Darcy 63, so see how he goes throughout the year. I'm sure he'll.
Yeah, he'll still
be
be
good.
good, but yeah.
Selwood
Yes.
61. So he was very solid back there. He was a mature age last year, I think, wasn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
So his break even spot negative 43. So yeah, it's got to
Dominated. He dominated the waffle, then dominated the VFL, was almost breaking into the side last year.
Yeah.
And then he was again very good. I know he had 7 tackles, so that inflated it a little bit here. But he had 60 in the match sim as well.
Yeah.
Dogs have just had a great win.
Yeah.
He was
That was
very
against
good.
Brisbane.
Yeah.
Like that's as hard as it's going to get
in
for
Brisbane.
him.
That is literally as hard as it gets. So there's going to be some days that Eddie had.
Yeah, where they chip
against
around.
the fucking Eagles, where
it'll be
he can
a
just
disgrace.
play kick to kick.
Yeah. So I think he's got to be in.
Did you
personally.
mention his break even?
It's negative 43.
Yeah. So
I don't know if there's any.
I don't really know how we cannot do it. I know there's potentially what if he, got dropped in a week or two and
Yeah.
we're stuck.
I wonder
but-
who the emergencies will be this week.
I don't know.
Maybe
They
that's
just
worth
beat
looking at.
They
But
just beat Brisbane.
yeah,
And
I think he's got to be in.
43.
Yep.
Got to do it. Yeah.
I don't know how to say this one, but
I was
Zane
gonna ask you to do it.
Zakostelski, maybe.
Yeah.
That's probably
I
not a
think it was
bad.
good effort.
Yeah, not a bad effort.
think he nailed it.
54. That was in about 50% time on ground. The old ruck forward, but
That
yeah,
just-
that's the
The only
thing.
thing
The
that
time on
tells
ground.
me is he's straight out
He's
as
prob-
soon as.
he's probably first out this week.
Yeah.
But who knows?
I'm not doing that.
No. And then Fraser,
I think he scored. I wasn't sure. I put this in there. I'm pretty sure he scored 53. He scored fucking low 50s. It was
yeah,
bad.
he did score
Had 20
53.
touches.
Yeah.
But yeah, not this year.
No, not this year. And then finally, a big talking point from it was obviously Hugh McCluggage went
Yeah.
down with that calf, which he had corked last week. So I don't know what they were thinking there, but
No, we've seen players try to come back from calves and it doesn't end well.
but
so,
the big thing for us now with Hugh is we'll all have him in our side at some point when he's back this year.
his break even is pretty funny.
Yeah, what is it?
It's about 200 and something.
238.
238. So if he comes back and goes 90, he's dropping that week almost 150K.
Yeah, 130.
He'll be under 900K in a couple of rounds. And then you pick up Hugh McCluggage as in upgrade season for free, basically.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So everyone's going to
he'll
have
be
Hugh
in our
McCluggage.
sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Next one for you, mate.
Yeah.
Saints Collingwood.
Yeah,
That's
let's wrap this up here. Saints Collingwood. So I mean we've spoken about a lot of these players anyway, and just a general because this was this transition high scoring,
Yeah.
and it has to be flagged. Like the Saints are always high scoring, and then they always allow
Yeah.
high scores.
Yeah,
to
they do.
defenders. So
Yeah.
flag these scores a little bit. They are inflated, but Josh Dacos 141.
Massive.
Now the round 2 bye hurts for sure, but he's got a break even of 17. I mean, if he goes well against Adelaide this week, he could go up 100K.
Yeah.
Easily like 70 or 80K. So again, he is another legit cash play. But look, Dan Houston's already there in terms of like my 1 week cash play. And do I hold him or do I not? I don't know. Going Dacos and Houston, I'm like, well, I'm committing to holding one, maybe both for one game and then a bye. It's tough. But then another part of me says Josh Dacos could be a top 6 defender lock, which he probably is. You'd agree?
After scoring 141, yeah, it's hard to disagree.
Could average 100, 105. Like he could match close to Sinclair.
He could. Yep. He
His
could.
kick-ins.
Yeah.
Absolutely. His thirst. And his price currently under $1 million, which is clearly value if he does that. And the Pies change that game style. So, I mean, if you think Josh Dacos can be 105, he's going to be 1.1 million by the time you can get him in, which at that point you're probably not doing it.
Yeah.
So then you're looking at it after the buys. And if he is really good, this is the time to do it.
Yeah.
So if you want to pick Josh Dacos and keep him, you've almost got to do it this week. So, I don't know. You could do it. You could do it.
You could.
Nick Dacos, 136. Again, you could do it. So we literally have to get him in.
Yeah.
We have to get him in. He's priced at 108, clearly looking going bigger, captain option. Yes, there's going to be tags, but I don't think anyone's going to be able to fucking tag him. Like, it's getting fucked now. You've got to make these R3 plans and, maybe we can find a way to get him in after his buy. But, like, he's going to be 1.2 million. Like, that is, after his buy, that is a fact. I don't know who Adelaide can run with him next week. What, Neil Bullen? James Peatling?
No, I think he's injured. Anyway,
So what's he going? 130 again.
He could go big, mate. I think, as we said, these new rules as well,
And
they just suit him to a T
100%.
because he just works so hard.
100%. So my toss-up right now is Dawson v. Dacos. And at the moment, Nick is in my side. And it kind of goes both ways. We can talk about Dawson now briefly. I'm looking at Perryman is now because obviously we might as well talk about NWM. 73 points. So struggled with the tag massively. Look, still going to be a gun. That's fine. But yeah, Perryman did really well tagging him. Collingwood just dominated the game. Saints didn't tag and Nick took the piss. And why would Collingwood not tag Dawson with Perryman next week?
Yeah, I don't know.
At least try to,
Yeah, they may as well.
I don't know. It just worked for them so well. So, yeah, that is my concern, like with the Dawson. And I'm like, Nick Dacos, I have no concerns next week. And then, yeah, I know we're heading into his bye, but he's like, we need him and he's going to go up 60, 70K. He's going to break even to 60. So, look.
I'm thinking about signing him at the moment,
Yeah.
but
You definitely don't have to, but
it's you probably need
it's
to
one
back
of those
in.
where taking this little hit in round 2 saves you, because if people can't get him in round 3 or 4,
he needs to go well this week though. If he scores like a 95,
well, yeah, if
this
he goes
week,
like then it's like, why haven't I picked Dawson?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But that's
Yeah,
like with
interesting.
anything, right?
Yeah, of
Like,
course, exactly.
Yeah.
So no, he's very good. Obviously, you can start him. I'm ticking that off. Jack Sinclair, 122, walks into my side now. 8 kick-ins, tick. Just going to rack up. You've been hot on this all pre-season.
Yeah.
You're hot on him in draft season. I'm pretty happy I've got him in our main league.
Yeah.
122 here is just going to rack up.
He is.
The transition, like the whole game, the rule changes suit him.
It's just
Saints
he's their best ball user outside of NWM.
play kick to kick. I mean, there might be some tags at some point to worry about, but he's gonna dominate.
Oh, he's very good. I mean, yeah, I think he's in my side at the moment as well.
So what I like about the Saints is they have until round 4.
Yeah.
So I get 3 looks at Sinclair, some solid price rises again, and we can figure out
if you need
to. At the moment, I'm picking him to keep him.
Oh yeah.
Because not only is he a top 6 defender, he could be like a top 3 defender.
Yeah.
Dominant. Dan Houston, 120. Holy shit. So he's in. He's in. Negative 21 break even. What is the worst case scenario? Like he goes 60? I don't think he's going to go a 30 last year.
I don't know.
That's wood. Okay, worst case he goes 30 and makes 50K. You trade him.
Yeah.
But realistically, I think he goes like 60, 70K up. And we can look at it again next week.
Okay.
Heading into his bye. But this is a guy that's gone 95 plus before. Had 6 kick-ins, most for Collingwood, racked up. He's not going to go 120. No shit. But average price at 67. If he goes 90 plus, it's a win.
Yeah. It's and you compare him to like, I don't know. McDonald or Rochelle kind of thing. I know they're in different lines, but they're like sort of around the similar price.
Yeah, and he's done it before.
He's done it
and
before.
had the role and the scoring.
And
he's
got,
proven it.
And he's got the break evens. It's a
and
buffer.
it's the break. That's what I'm like. I like going these low break evens where I can fall back on the fact
It's a
that
fallback, yeah.
even if he sucks, he's got a break even of negative.
It's not like a
27,
double whammy.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
So, he's in for me. It's more like the Ash player than the Sam Taylor player. As I said earlier, Braden Maynard 119. That's where we're saying no.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Windy. 116. We've spoken about these guys in my side.
He's good.
The round 4 buy is great. This is where I'm thinking he's going up to close to $1 million. The role is a tick in my mind. Like he's going to be, I think, borderline top 6 defender because he gives off halfback. But if I don't love what I see in the next couple of weeks at any point, he's still going to make me quick cash and I can move him.
Yeah.
Cameron, 112, Darcy Cameron, that is. Very good. Like these rules are going to suit him in terms of the rucks that are going to benefit. He was one of them. So
he was handy.
Great draft pick again.
Yeah.
Every year he's the great draft slider.
Yeah.
Schultze.
Lucky
Schultz.
He's always a great draft pick,
sneaky
Schultze.
late
Always
draft pick.
handy for a decent score.
Yes. Cal Wilkie, 104. He was unlucky to lose in this one. He was very good. Pendles, 101. This was fucked. So he played 55% time on ground.
Yeah.
Now, Cameron Mooney, some of the things he says just drive me insane. And the favourite, going to half-time, their favourite thing about the first half was Collingwood's use of Pendles, i.e. not playing him. And they were losing. So it's like, right, so the genius move of the day was to not play Pendlebury, who was elite when he was on the field. And just because it's something new in this new rule, we're going to say it was genius. Well, it was fucking stupid. But he had 55% time on ground, 26 disposals, I don't know how many score involvements. Like, it's just Pendles he's got to be getting up there to go.
Yeah.
Like, he'd be in my top 3 or 4 easily.
Yeah.
I think I have to be.
Yeah.
I can think of Buddy.
Yeah.
I can think of Gaz.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a Eagles Juddy.
Yeah.
Outside of that, Pendles, I don't know. I can't have anyone ahead of him. He's fucking insanely good. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Elite.
He's a joke, and he's going to easily surpass Boomer.
Yeah, fuck.
With the new rules.
Yeah, unbelievable. No.
And Cam,
so
yeah.
always a sneaky late draft pick.
Yeah.
Flanders 100, obviously lock him in. Kane Corn's already on his case side.
Yeah, fuck, that wasn't a good.
He is a fucking cunt of a thing, isn't he? Oh, Kane. Did he have a point on the weekend? Maybe. I didn't think that was Sam's best game. But no, we love that. Lipinski, 98. Yeah. Whatever. Don't know why he's here. Crispy, 97. I guess these guys are going to be solid.
I put scores
draft.
in if you
no, sorry. No, you did.
Yeah.
No, apologies. Quaynor, 95. Probably on a lot of waivers. So, look, I didn't really notice his. I think all this is saying is
Saints defenders.
Talk about inflated scores here.
Yeah.
Brad Hill, 89. He's going to be solid on a wing. I think was he a forward in draft or a mid?
Yeah.
So if he's a forward, that could be handy because he was wing here. TDK, 84. He was solid. Perryman, 80, tagged. Nas. So, as I mentioned, Nas, 73. Bit embarrassing. Welcome to the fucking show. No? There's a bit of that about it. So, tags are going to be an issue here. 40% of the comp got away with murder. So,
yeah.
But
swings and roundabouts.
Like I say, half my sides changed this week. So
swings and roundabouts.
100%. Still a gun. He's still going to be great. Carroll, oh, wow. So here's a name we hadn't mentioned. So this is what I mean with like the mid-prices going out of our sides and
easy.
Rookies coming in. Carroll, elite down back. I think he kept Elliott to 1 goal. 78 here. He's got a negative 45 break even. He's a must.
Yeah.
As a forward, as a midfield rookie.
Yeah,
he's a must.
He's in.
So why would we have these mid-prices and Lindsays when Carroll's there?
Nah. Yep.
Stupid.
You're completely right.
DeGoey, 79. He was solid. He's going to be good in
good.
drafts. Yep, very good. Max Hall, 74. Again, just a great player.
Yeah, he's solid.
Yep, Philippou, not doing enough there, 66. And just so many mouths to feed on the Saints. It just gets a bit lost at times. So he'll be okay. I think if you like draft him, don't panic. I still think he can be like 80. And you could still pick him. If you like Pooh, pick him.
If you like literal shit.
I didn't mean to say it like that when I initially said it. Wild comment. And Rowan Marshall, 28 points. Jesus Christ. We knew it was going to be bad.
He got knocked out.
In near the fourth quarter. Tell me, I reckon, what was his time on ground percent?
Yeah, 63%.
So, what was he on track for, a 40? I I know we're falling. Forward status is a guarantee. So if you can fall back on that in draft. But he's still got to average like 80 as a forward.
Yeah, he's shit.
That was concerning. So
Shit.
I don't know. Yeah, concerning. All right, this game shits me. All right, let's finish it off here. Now, especially I think Saturday night we first got like a real close game where it was like, okay, this feels real.
Yeah.
But initially, it just to me kind of felt like, is this just an extended preseason?
Yeah.
Especially like Gold Coast just dog walking
Oh,
Geelong.
they destroyed him, eh?
And it's like, what am I? This was it's like a preseason hit out. And I'm like, for Geelong, well, Geelong could just come back next week, win. And you're going, all right, they're back on track. You're not concerned. Because it just doesn't feel like round one.
No, it doesn't.
It felt like preseason to me. So,
Yeah.
thank God for Saturday night, which is a real fucking game of football. And then Sunday was obviously great as well. The round zero just remains a bullshit, nonsense idea. And hopefully is sorted to include all 18 teams next season. Surely there's like a common sense approach.
Yeah.
But for now, especially from a fantasy perspective, I think we take advantage.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, no, I'm the same as you. Bit of a broken record, but round zero just sort of makes everyone's teams basically the same. So, but it is what it is.
It's an interesting point. So I had a look at my side now. I have 2 players owned by under 10%. If you're calling under 10% a differential, I own 2. It was like Ed Richards and Windy that I was right in the break.
Which they'll probably go up over 10%.
Probably.
Yeah.
So they are my only differential. So the players I'm picking are not differentials. But where I'm differing is my structure in terms of I've got R1, R2, English Grundy. What percent of coaches would have that? Probably not that high.
Not a lot.
In terms of, I think I've got maybe max 5 blokes between 400K and $1 million. And they're all the blokes that played in round zero.
Yeah.
Like, how many people would have 5 players between that 400K and $1 million?
Not many.
How many would have 10 blokes over $1 million?
Yeah.
So team structure kind of differentiates anyway.
Yeah.
So we're already seeing different ways of going about it. I've heard plenty of, don't pick these guys, and we're kind of going, fuck it, let's
fucking ride 'em.
down to our advantage,
Yeah.
100%. So there's different ways of playing the game. Now, just lastly, we'll finish off on some questions that we've got coming through on Twitter here for the mailbag. Nathan Russell said, is three Lions, 3 Pies, 1 Cat, 1 Blues player too much? Hate Force trades round 2 might be worth becoming the richest coach in AFL fantasy. Yeah, plus the memes. Interested in your thoughts. So obviously he's struggling for round 2.
No,
I
you can't.
wouldn't want to load too much on round 2, guys, because now I currently do have Dacos in. And who else do I have?
It depends what line. Like, are you talking about like rookies, or are you talking about
that's true as well.
Like if they're all guys that are like
I can field
primos,
22 players easily.
Yeah, if
next
you've
week.
got all these like primos, like, and they're all on the round 2 bye, like, come on.
You do have to. I would want to field at least 20 or 21 players.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm less than that, if I'm getting multiple donuts. But otherwise, like, if you think the players can be value and it's worth picking, just fucking pick them. So, and then the next question, how many early buy players can you pick? Well,
How long's a piece of string, mate?
exactly. I think over half my side is now early buy players. Now, only time will tell if that's the right play, but there's no steadfast rule.
No.
As long as they're guys that you would be happy being stuck with. That's
Yeah.
still that's my one rule.
Well, you have to think about it as well. There was 5 games on the weekend.
Yeah.
There's 10 teams.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of people on early buys.
Yeah, you got to pick
Like,
some.
you have to pick some of them.
100%. 100%.
Surely, right?
And some of them have a much lower break even
And they're basically
we've seen
fucking
them
freebies.
dominate. Yeah, common sense. Anthony Alloa, what's the best position for Mac Andrew, R2 or R3? I'm confidently R3. Yeah, for sure. I don't want to be fucking around with that.
Yeah.
Fry, absolute legend, said Nick Dacos, otherwise Dick Dacos, hasn't been in my thinking at all this preseason, but I somehow have enough dollars to afford him. Do we pay up now or chase the value elsewhere and fade the 2026 Brownlow winner? They changed the rules to make sure he wins the Brownlow this year. So sorry, Ed.
He probably deserves it
Yeah, no, he's going to dominate.
based on the last couple.
Yeah, well, I've got him in. So I love paying up for that spot. I'm in terms of, do I go Dawson just for the security of not having a bye scoring wise?
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Because I don't think Nick Dacos outscores Dawson the first 2 rounds under any circumstance because he's got that bye.
It's so hard, eh?
But if he can match him,
The only reason
there's
I'm
going
not
to be 100K difference.
the only reason I'm not picking Dawson is because of now I'm like scared Perryman's going to tag him.
So are we overthinking that? I don't know.
Probably.
But you can pay up for him. Absolutely. Because we talk about not wanting forced trades. Well, if you don't start Nick Dacos, you're pretty much forcing your hand to try get him in.
Yeah,
Which is going to be
that's
tough.
so true.
I guess you wait for a tag and hope he.
Well, that's
does his
it.
thing
He's
come.
got Bedford.
So-
Does he have Bedford come to him in 2 weeks' time?
I don't know if he's back. Yeah, not sure. Look, he's in my side, and I'll sleep like a fucking baby with Nick Dacos in my side. Like looking at my team and seeing my midfield of Nick Dacos, Zach Butters, Errol Goulden, and Ed Richards, the 4 best mids in the comp, mate.
Yeah.
Feels fucking great. Will I start off maybe slightly behind the 8 ball after buys? I don't know, maybe, but I'm gonna have
I
a
actually
fucking good
don't know
side coming out of it.
How why? Why? I guess they all.
Are
of them
are
on
we
a bye.
just picking shitter players because they don't have a bye? Like, are we making our teams actively worse just because
'Cause it's
they
best
missed
18.
one round?
Like best 18's meant to offset the fact that these people are on
100%.
buys.
Well, that's the other thing. I think the difference is because we have probably more premiums than others because we've gone more rookie heavy,
Yeah.
right? So on these weeks where we're missing a few premiums, we've probably got the same premiums as other coaches, right?
Yeah.
So that we still got the ceiling, but they would have 4 or 5 of those mid-price guys where
Yeah.
we would have rookies that
Yeah.
week. And we're just praying that out of the 10 rookies that we're playing, we can get the 6 or 7 scores we need to kind of field a solid 18.
Yeah,
That's what we're taking.
I'm gonna have to look in depth on it a bit more.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the rookies are solid enough that I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm backing it in. Simon, oh, no, that was in response to something else. He said pay up. Yep, I'm big on paying up. F4 to F6. Is that in response to F4 to F6? Is he asking what my F4 to F6
What are
is?
you doing with your F4 to F6, I suppose?
Yeah, well, I think we've got similar. So my F4 is Buderick and then Dev Robertson and Leo Lombard.
Yep.
That's where we're at with it. And I feel fucking great about it.
That's pretty easy.
What's the 86 said? Is it better for our mental health to just start Nick Dacos rather than sit through the next 6 months yelling at the TV? Why is he by himself again? It's because he works harder than everyone else.
Yeah, honestly, Wusty, that's a fair shout, mate. It's a fair shout. I
It
think.
feels fucking good having him in the side.
Yeah,
That's all I'm going to say.
it does look good. Yeah.
Interesting one here from Mr. T. Parish. ... As I've just seen the video's gone out. That's all right. We'll just finish this up now. Parish, is he worth the inevitable headache?
I
don't-
personally think no.
I don't know is the answer, but he's out of both of our sides because we haven't seen it.
He scored mid-7. What
He
did he
went
score?
70 in match sim,
Yeah.
and then 70 in pre-season. So what are we picking this based on?
Yeah.
When I'm picking I can pick guys that have proven it this year,
Yeah.
that have a break even of like 20 or lower.
Yeah.
And then if Parish does come out and dominate at the start, well, I've got plenty of blokes that I could trade to him.
The only guys that are mid-priced for me
Yep.
are guys that have already shown it in round
week.
0.
Have a low break even, and they're going to get a double price rise.
Yeah.
So
They're the only
we've got
guys that I
something to
have.
fall back on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've gotten rid of all of them. Windsor, Lindsay,
Parish.
Harley Reid and all that. No, we're not doing it. Is that to say you can't do it?
Rochelle. McDonald.
Yeah, Rochelle is another one. Pooh and McDonald played this week. But
but they
like,
proved. Yeah, sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so, look, it's not to say that they're going to be bad picks. Parish could come out a ton first week. So if you back him in, you can
Yeah, we're
pick
not
him.
saying don't pick him.
But if you're asking, if you want us to give you a reason to take him out, we've agreed with you and we've taken him out.
Yeah.
Lauren, just lastly here, Jack Steele, do we fade? Well, better options available, but he has no early buy and the last mid-season.
Oh, his buy in the
last mid-season buy. Gotcha. Okay. I'm not worrying about the mid-season buys yet. I'll fucking work that out when we get there.
Yeah.
To be honest, am I fading? I sat there today.
We spoke
and I
about
looked
it.
at Jack
Hey,
Steele.
it's a
in
really
my
good
side,
question.
And he's been getting a free walk, a free ride the whole preseason. He scored 62 with like 8 tackles, which is classic Jack. He fucking barely touched it again. Had 60% centre bounces.
Yeah.
Now, maybe that was just trying things in preseason and he'll be 80% centre bounces.
Yeah.
Or maybe they want to get the young guys running through there.
Yeah.
He will still be that 60% guy. But if he's a 60% guy running off the wing a bit, well, he's 100 at best.
The game, the new rules and all that, and the way the games were played on the
Also,
weekend are not conducive
not
to
suit
a
him.
Jack Steele style of play.
100%. That is. I'm like, would I rather see Ed Richards in my side
Oh my
with a
God.
break even of 30, right?
This question
That is guaranteed.
This question's cooked me now.
It's guaranteed. This is how I ended up answering it. Was Ed Richards is going to make me 50 to 100K. I'm going to enjoy watching him because he doesn't plod around. Imagine how angry you're going to get watching Jack Steele if he goes poorly.
And you know, what was that question you said that you got to ask yourself, like at the end of the year or next
back-
pre-season, looking
Yeah,
back at your
next
team?
year, looking round one.
Why
thinking,
the
what was
fuck
thinking?
did I pick Jack Steele?
Jack Steele just got a free ride. So yeah, he is my Ed Richards, who I'm open to then moving.
No, he's
But-
got St Kilda first week. It's a freebie.
Okay. There you go. That's my thoughts. There's Dave's thoughts.
Is he in your
Absolutely,
team?
though, you can fade.
Is he in your team?
Jack,
No.
Ed.
Is Jack's not in your team?
No, he went to Ed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, fair enough.
No. Okay. All right, that's it. Let's wrap it up there.
Yeah.
I mean, it had to be our longest pod yet.
Yeah.
as-
But we're going to have to watch out next week. 4 more games as well.
well, obviously there was a fair bit of discussion points that
Yeah,
we
there is.
extended on and
Yeah.
maybe included some extra players. But yeah, fuck, 3 days. I've never been so confident and so settled heading into
No, I'm feeling good.
Thursday. Teams might drop some surprises. I don't know.
I don't think it will.
I think it will. I think I'm locked in. I think there's a tundra there.
No, mate.
So
Tundra,
look,
yeah.
I can't wait.
I don't really have any Carlton or Richmond players. I've only got Jagger. I think.
Carlton or Richmond players.
It's going to be a boring Thursday night. Gonna have to.
See, I've just got to. I'll have to step away there.
Yeah, you're going to have
That's
to step
time
away.
to step away.
Walshy.
3 p.m. Friday afternoon. We get the teams in.
Oh, that's grim. I'm glad I've got footy training, so I can at least
Yeah.
I can just
Yeah.
get away from it.
No, I can't wait. All
Nah,
right,
it'll be good.
we'll be back
Yeah.
on Sunday night.
Yeah, we'll do Sunday,
next week.
obviously. yeah.
Legends, obviously, for that instant reaction.
Oh, I tell you, jeez.
The higher I
Oh.
build myself up, the further I have to fall, and the better the content will be. And I couldn't be any higher right now. I am flying
And
high.
As Warnie says, you do it for the content, mate. So.
Yeah, well, if it goes to shit, I do it for the content. There's a tundra to win this year, mate. I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. See you later.
We'll see you on Sunday to uncap it all.